Welcome back to the deep dive. So, chances are you've used AI tools, maybe ChatGPT,
Oh,
right?
definitely. They're everywhere now.
But have you ever felt like, you're only just scratching the surface? Like there's way more it could be doing.
Absolutely. It's a super common feeling.
Hmm.
People often use it, well, like a fancier Google search,
Yeah.
when really it's capable of being so much more. Think of it like I don't know, a co-pilot for your work.
A co-pilot, I like that. Like having a sports car, but only driving it to the shops.
Exactly. You're not really pushing it to see what it can do.
Okay, so that's our mission today then. We're diving deep, peeling back those layers on ChatGPT. We want to show you how to get past those simple prompts.
Right. Move towards using it like a proper pro-level AI assistant, something that genuinely boosts your productivity, maybe even your creativity.
And we've dug into some great sources for this, including one called Mastering ChatGPT, 5 Hidden Productivity Hacks. It had some really practical, sometimes surprising tips.
Yeah, some real aha moments in there. So if you're a student, maybe a content creator, running a business, or honestly, even if you're just curious about AI,
This is for you.
this deep dive should give you a shortcut to understanding these, let's call them advanced techniques.
Okay, let's jump in. First up, something that sounds simple but is actually really powerful, custom instructions.
Ah, yes. Hugely underutilized, I think.
Right. It's more than just saving typing, isn't it? It feels like it changes the whole relationship.
It absolutely does.
On
Think
a,
of it like setting the ground rules, a persistent background briefing for the AI.
okay.
You go into settings, find these two boxes. The first one asks, basically, what should ChatGPT know about you?
Right. So my context, like who I am, what I do.
Precisely. You can say, I'm a podcaster focusing on tech trends. I need clear, concise explanations, maybe with a bit of humor. Or, I'm a student writing a thesis on whatever.
In the second box.
That one's about how should it respond? So the tone, the format. Do you want bullet points? A formal tone? Super casual, SEO optimized?
So it's tailoring both what it knows and how it talks back to me. What's the big win here, beyond just not repeating yourself?
Consistency. That's the killer app. It creates this stable, personalized AI persona that understands your needs before you even ask. It anticipates your style. So every interaction, whether you're drafting emails, brainstorming ideas, writing code, it feels like your assistant aligned with how you work.
And you mentioned you can switch these, like have different personas.
Yeah, you can toggle them on or off. Maybe you have one for work stuff, another for creative writing, perhaps. Super flexible.
That consistency thing is huge. Okay, building on that, making the AI work smarter, not just harder. Let's talk prompt stacking.
Another good one. This is about efficiency within a single prompt.
So instead of asking one thing, getting an answer, asking the next.
Yeah,
You bundle it all together.
exactly. You give it multiple tasks, maybe some context. Specify the format you want all in one go.
Why does that work better? Does it just process it sequentially?
Well, large language models, they thrive on context. The more you give them up front, the richer the mental map they build of your request. They can see the connections between the tasks.
Okay.
It leads to much more integrated, less disjointed results than if you did it piece by piece.
Yeah.
You avoid that back and forth where context might get lost.
Right. So I could say something like, okay, act like a marketing guru. Here's my product idea. First, analyze its potential market. Second, draft 3 taglines. Third, suggest a key visual concept. And finally, outline a short launch announcement tweet.
Perfect example. That's stacking. You're getting a whole mini strategy in one interaction.
Is there a limit? Like, can I ask it for 10 things and expect a good result?
That's a fair question. It depends on complexity, right?
Yeah.
Stacking-related tasks usually works best. And being specific about the role you want it to play helps too.
Like, act as it?
Yeah, act as a financial advisor, act as a scriptwriter. It also forces you to think more clearly about the entire sequence of what you need, which often leads to better outputs anyway.
Makes sense. Okay, so we've powered up the instructions, powered up the prompts, but what about the input? What if my info isn't text I can easily type?
This brings us to hack number 3, and it's a real game changer. Uploading files.
Yes. The ability to feed it PDFs, spreadsheets, Word docs.
It fundamentally changes the game. ChatGPT goes from being just a generator to also being an analyst, a synthesizer
Yeah.
of your specific information.
Turning raw data into insights.
Exactly. Imagine uploading a dense research paper and just asking, summarize the key arguments in simple terms.
Or your resume, maybe. How can I tailor this for a project manager role?
Or a spreadsheet with sales data. Identify the top 3 trends from Q2. Things that would take a human hours, it can process incredibly quickly.
That really does feel like having a personal research assistant. Now, this is a feature in the paid version, ChatGPT Plus or Pro.
Right,
Yeah.
it is, yes. It requires the subscription.
What do you see as the long-term impact of this for, say, researchers or businesses?
Oh, it's massive. For academics, it's faster literature reviews, spotting connections across papers. For businesses, it's rapid analysis of reports, customer feedback, financial data. It just accelerates everything. Decision-making gets quicker.
Okay, so that's handling complex inputs. What about outputs? Especially for people creating stuff online. Our fourth hack, the content creation machine.
Right. This is huge for anyone making content, bloggers, YouTubers, social media managers, you name it.
It's about getting that first draft done fast, isn't it? Overcoming the blank page.
Precisely. It slashes that initial ideation time. You could prompt it, give me a 5-minute YouTube script outline on sustainable living tips, make it engaging, include a call to subscribe.
And boom, you've got a structure.
A full outline, often a pretty decent script draft, or you could ask for, 10 blog post titles about remote work challenges.
Or 5 Instagram caption ideas for this photo of a sunset. Brainstorm thumbnail concepts for a video about baking bread. It gets the ball rolling.
Gets the ball rolling is the perfect way to put it. But, and this is important, you're not just hitting copy-paste, are you?
No, definitely not. That's the key, right?
Absolutely. It provides a strong starting point, a great draft. But the magic, the value, comes when you take that, inject your own voice, your unique perspective, refine it.
So it's not replacing creativity.
Not at all. It's augmenting it. It frees you up to focus on the polish, the nuance, the stuff that makes it uniquely yours, instead of wrestling with the basics.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now, for the final trick, number 5. This one feels like the most advanced. Browse mode plus plugins. Connecting ChatGPT to the live internet.
Yeah, this is where it gets really powerful, giving it access to real-time information and external tools. It's like upgrading your assistant with, well, superpowers.
Superpowers, I like it. So browse mode, that means it's not stuck in the past with its training data.
Exactly. You enable Browse with Bing in the settings, and suddenly it can access current information.
So I could ask things like, what's the latest news on that tech merger? Or summarize today's key developments in renewable energy.
Precisely. Or even practical stuff like, find me the best price currently available for noise-canceling headphones on Amazon. It goes out and looks.
Okay, that's huge for timely info. And then plugins. How are they different from just browsing?
Plugins take it a step further. Think of browsing as letting it read the internet. Plugins let it interact with specific services through the internet using APIs.
APIs, like specific connection points to other apps.
Right, so it could use a plugin to book a flight on Expedia, or access Wolfram Alpha to solve a really complex math equation it couldn't handle alone, or maybe use a Canva plugin to help brainstorm design layouts.
Wow. So it's actually doing things on other platforms.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
It gives the AI hands to perform actions or pull specialized data. It bridges the gap between the language model and the functional web.
And these are also part of the Pro subscription, I assume?
Correct. Both browse mode and plugins are typically features of the paid tiers. But again, if you need that live data or that integration with specific tools, the value proposition is pretty strong.
Okay, let's recap quickly. We've hit 5 really potent techniques. Custom instructions for personalization.
Prompt stacking for efficiency.
Uploading files for analysis.
Using it as a content creation machine to get started faster.
And finally, browse mode and plugins to connect it to the live web and other tools.
Yeah, taken together, these really shift how you can work with AI. Moving beyond basic chats to, well, a genuine productivity partner.
These insights, pulled from our sources, should hopefully unlock a whole new level for you.
So the question we leave you with is, which one of these are you going to try first? Which one feels like it could make the biggest difference to how you work?
And maybe a final thought to chew on. When AI, like ChatGPT, can learn your style so deeply, process your specific documents, access real-time info, how does that change things? When it really feels like this custom-built extension of how you think and work, what new possibilities open up for collaborating with AI? Does it change what we even mean by personal assistance or knowledge work?
That's a big question. How much more can we achieve when the tool is not just powerful, but truly personalized? Something to think about.